Hey everybody, this is Dan for GemmyD on Cars. Now I am at an undisclosed location in Hummelstown, PA, and if you know what this car is, you'll know whose car this is. So today we are taking a look at an absolute monster German performance SUV. This is a 2021 Audi RS Q8. Now this is essentially like a budget Lamborghini. This is the same platform as the Lamborghini Urus, but it's about $100,000 cheaper, so that's a lot of money. This car has a 4-liter twin-turbo V8, 591 horsepower, 590 foot-pounds of torque. It'll go 0 to 60 in like 3.2 seconds. This car has 23-inch wheels. It has air suspension. It has a 48-volt mild hybrid system to improve fuel economy. It has just about everything, and it is absolutely stunning in appearance. So I said before in my video that the Audi Q8 is the best looking SUV on the market. Well, this thing takes everything up to 11. So we're gonna go over all the specs. We're gonna talk about, why this is a budget Lamborghini. Then we're gonna get it on the road. So let's talk about the RS Q8. Right away we're going to get into the styling because I reviewed this car before, but we'll talk about the upgrades that this car has over the normal Q8, because this is the top of the line performance version of the Q8, which is their mid-size luxury SUV. Now the one that I drove had a 3-liter V6 with 335 horsepower, and this has quite a bit more, 591 horsepower, 590 foot-pounds of torque, and it has the black optic package, even though it is finished in the white. And the black optic gives you the carbon fiber, the RS Q8. Now, if you can hear the fans, my buddy was telling me that this car has so much power and the turbos are way up high that it cools forever. I mean, this is an absolute monster performance SUV that it needs to cool itself quite extensively. That's why the fan is on, and it's going to be on for a while. So we have the carbon fiber mirror caps, we have the carbon fiber grille, which looks absolutely fantastic. There's the LEDs that do the little dance when you turn the light on. There's the RS Q8 badge right there. Now, I said before that this is a budget Lamborghini Urus because this is the same platform and same engine as the Lamborghini Urus, but this is like the more subtle, more stately, more elegant car. That's more flashy. I mean, that has 50 more horsepower from the exact same engine, but I mean, it's a Lamborghini, they're gonna have high horsepower. So it just looks so amazing in the profile with, like I said, the huge 23-inch rims, and look at how big these brake calipers are. RS right there. Now, I don't want to say this is like the flagship Audi, because I think like the RS6 Avant wagon and the R8 are more of the sort of flashier, I guess you could say, flagship type cars, but this is definitely the top of the line SUV because there is no RS Q7, but this just looks absolutely fantastic. Now, moving around to the business end, we have more carbon fiber in the middle right here, which looks fantastic, and look how big these exhaust tips are. I mean, absolutely amazing. Now here is what the exhaust sounds like right here. But yeah, I mean, just look how big these are. Like, I can stick my whole fist in there. Absolutely huge. You do have the carbon fiber on the bottom lip there, and there's a nice little splitter. There's the bike hitch, because this person is definitely a fan of riding his bike. As you can see, the bike rack up top. So as far as the looks go, absolutely amazing. I think it might be really one of the best looking modern Audis. I said it's the best looking SUV, but now Josh Wagner is going to get mad at me for saying this. I mean, this would compete with like the GLE Coupe 63 and then the X6M, which have similar power. They're all around 600, but this just looks so much better. So Josh, don't hate on me. You make your comment, but go ahead. Go ahead. Anyway, just as far as the looks go, it is just absolutely beautiful in every way. I don't think the wheels are too big. I think they sort of fit it because this is not a small car at all. I do love the carbon fiber and the huge exhaust tips. So as far as the looks go, absolute 10 out of 10. Now let's check out the engine. All right, this is the engine. Now the fans finally turned off, but this is it. This is a 4-liter bi-turbo V8, 590 horsepower, absolute monster. I mean, I know Audi does the engine covers and that's fine. Nobody really works on cars like this anymore, so that is it. There's your mild hybrid system. The turbos are up top. That is why the knee that has the cooling. Just met some dudes over there. They're like, yo, your car's sick. I was like, thank you, but it's not my car. Anyway, yeah, just to wrap it up, that is the engine. This is the heart of the beast, the absolute monster. Yeah, not much more to say. It's a beast. So, all right, let's take a look at the trunk real quick. All right, just to get this out of the way, I know I covered this before, but one touch under the thing right there. That is the trunk. It's still pretty big for a mid-size SUV. You lose a little bit of space compared to like the Q7, just because the roof slopes down a little bit. But yeah, this thing is huge. I mean, the owner of this car, this is more than enough for him. You know, his kids are grown and everything. He can put his grandkids stuff back here. But yeah, let's check that box off the list. All right, let's check out the interior. Just one touch right there. All right, we're going into the interior of the RSQ8 now. You've got the kick plates right here and the mats that say the RSQ8. You've got this beautiful sort of peanut butter color with the RS stitching on the seats. Absolutely beautiful. I love this interior color so much, and I think it looks good with the carbon fiber and the white paint. But yeah, when I talked about the other Q8, everything in here is beautiful. I mean, you can see the stitching plus all the carbon fiber, and that's sort of like a dry carbon fiber. It's not like glossy. Like this is sort of glossy. That is not, but it just looks so good. You've got the RS badges on the steering wheel right here. All right, let's start it up. Oh yeah, just take a listen. Take a listen to that. Oh yes. So yeah, I mean, I think the interior design of these new Audis looks absolutely great. You do have the two screens. Up top is for your, let's see, your tiles that have your nav and everything, and the screen below, you can do your HVAC controls. Now, one thing that the RSQ8 has, and since it is an RS car, you know, the top of the line, you can see the speedometer right there, and you can still go through a bunch of different things up there. Music, everything, navigation, which is on that side because the screen is so big. But yeah, you can go full screen nav, which looks really good. But if you go into, let's see, if you hit this RS button, listen, take a listen to the exhaust. Yeah, it definitely changes, and that gives you a G meter. It gives you your power and torque percentage. Like if I just blip the throttle a little bit, yeah, that gives you that in real speed. That looks like a fighter jet. It looks absolutely amazing. But if you hit the RS mode 2 times, that'll turn the traction control off. But we're not exactly going to do that. We're not going to get too crazy in somebody's car that's, you know, $130,000. But this does have the Bang & Olufsen sound system, which my buddy said is one of the best that he has ever seen. My Audi has that. Where is the Bang & Olufsen? Yeah, right there. But yeah, I mean, this is absolutely beautiful in here. You've got 2 cup holders. There's your shifter right there. We do have a dual clutch automatic. You definitely want that to go through all the power. So yeah, I think this is a very, very nice place to be. There's a nice shot with the peanut butter interior and the carbon fiber and all the beautiful stitching. I mean, yeah, this is a amazing place to be. Let's check out the back real quick. Now we're gonna do this real quick, you know, just because we're gonna check this off the list. But yeah, there's the back seat, definitely big enough for the owner of this car. The back seat of this car is actually pretty damn big because, you know, it is on the same chassis as like an S or a Q7, but it is just absolutely huge. I'm not gonna move all the stuff out of the way. So let's wrap this up and get this thing out on the road. Now, to wrap up, just a quick walk around of this Audi RS Q8. I mean, this car absolutely ticks all the boxes. It looks fantastic. It has the style, but sort of like the subtle reserve styling compared to its cousin, the Lamborghini Urus, which is, you know, has 50 more horsepower, but is also $100,000 more. So this is essentially a budget Lamborghini, which is not a bad thing. So we're gonna get this thing on the road and see what it's like. I haven't driven a car that had sort of this much power in a while, and always good to get behind the wheel of an Audi. I still own this car's distant cousin, the Q5. So hit that subscribe button if you like what you see. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at GemmyD on cars. And I hope those guys over there, they're playing basketball. I just made some new friends, some new subscribers, so that's always fun. Stay tuned for the drive video because I think it's going to be a hoot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.